obviously San Diego is a great place to go, and it was a great place to grow up. You know, it's always nice to go back home and kind of have that feeling, to be close to where I grew up, where I kind of caught the fever for volleyball. But I think more importantly for us, it was just a great tournament for the girls and a great experience for them. Obviously to be in Southern California is nice, but the volleyball part of it was real important for our growth, I think. You know, to get back to someone's hometown and have their parents have the team over for dinner is always a great experience. You know, for us to get out of the hotel environment or the restaurant environment and actually go eat a meal at someone's home, I think is always a good situation, a good experience. And for them to have the team over, you know, I think it kind of just, again, kind of galvanizes the group a little bit, and a little more family atmosphere. It always makes for a fun time.
Thank you so much for inviting me. You are welcome. We're so excited that you're here. You're welcome. Oh, my goodness. How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
You too.
You're good?
Yeah.
I have 4 daughters. Growing up, my 4 daughters, we watched all kinds of Disney videos. 2 of my favorite characters in those Disney videos was Tigger and Eeyore. We need girls today. We need every one of y'all to be a little bit more like Tigger, right? You don't have to be like this obnoxious thing like I am half the time, right? When I come in here, but you need to be positive, right? You need to be uplifting. There's 2 types of people in life. There's bridge builders and there's bomb throwers. What's a bomb thrower do, you think? They divide teams, right? They complain, they moan, they gripe. What's a bridge builder do? They find a way to what? Bring a team together so that you can be great. So as you start this practice today, everything counts.
traveling like this early in the season, it's always challenging when the girls are missing the first few days of school. And so to put together a little study hall for them to kind of organize their schedule and try to get in front of their class load is real important. You know, if you can get those guys going on the right foot for the semester, I think it kind of pushes them in the right direction and makes the semester a little easier for them as we go forward. When you're away from home, you know, you get into all the aspects of traveling. You know, you're sleeping in a hotel and you're eating on the road. And I think one of the cooler things with our program is we have so many resources with our nutritionists and our trainer and our director of ops that we really organize our meals in a way that is fueling our athletes the right way. It's an important part of that process. So, you know, everything's organized to a point where we're kind of gearing up around the matches and how, you know, our kids are eating and how they're taking care of their bodies so that they can perform their best when we get on the court. We're obviously trying to look at strength of schedule and how it affects our RPI, as well as, you know, trying to do things for our players to get back to California for Lexi and for Yazzie. That was part of the thought process a little bit, but more importantly to go play some good competition, and hopefully those teams will help our RPI to get us to a #1 seed when we get to December. Both Villanova and Georgia Tech are probably not the powerhouse names that you hear of in San Diego to some degree, but both are good teams that typically compete, you know, for high-level spots in their conferences, if not trying to win conference titles. It's a great environment. You know, it was our biggest crowd ever for a volleyball game, but not something uncommon for us. You know, we tend to draw large crowds at home as well as on the road. And so, again, you know, that environment for our kids is great. It's a great growing experience for our team to get into hostile environments with big crowds that are engaged and, you know, making a lot of noise. And I think it's an important part of the growing process for us. So that part of it factors in as well. We want to go be in those crowds as much as we can be.
From the pool, then we're going to transition down to the beach for some movement on the beach and kind of recovery stuff. We will move a little bit more on the beach than we are in the pool. Swim to the wall, jog it back. Big reach in the sky. Let's get out of here, baby. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Have a great day. Thank you, guys.